Greetings, lady lads and gentle lads, and welcome to the second State of the Series address. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and now felt like the right time to do another, what with the recent burst of activity on the channel. First and foremost, I'd like to extend a hearty welcome to the new subscribers that have trickled into the channel over the past few months. Indeed, it is good to know that there are folk out there who are interested in the content that we're creating on this channel. Likewise, I would like to heartily thank all those subscribers who have been with us since the early days of half a year or ago or so. Without your support, we would have no doubt grown disheartened with this whole venture by now. And on that sappy note, I will awkwardly segue into an elaboration of the course that the channel will be taking in the coming weeks. Starting with Blorx, as was the case before the winter holidays, he is bogged down in schoolwork and resultantly doesn't have very much free time to put into silly things like video games. For that reason, the Kenshi run will be put on hold, likely until he finishes this final semester of school, whereupon he should have some more time to spend editing his videos. Fang, meanwhile, has been tormented by a strange illness that has been afflicting him intermittently over the past several days, though he assures me there is nothing to worry about. Additionally, he is also attending school at the moment and likewise finds it difficult to upload more often. That said, he has told me that more IL-2 Battle of Stalingrad content will be uploaded over the coming days, and in fact, some of it has been uploaded already, and he is pre-recording more footage as we speak. Furthermore, Fang has expressed interest in doing another Hearts of Iron 4 campaign once the Man the Guns expansion is released on February the 28th, so it seems that we won't have to wait very long at all for that. I also know that some of you have expressed interest in the past to see the three of us do more collaborative content. With our present scheduling issues, however, this isn't going to be all that possible, hence why we're focused at present on working on our own stuff. To that effect, I will now speak about some of the projects I have worked on and will be working on in the near future. As I said in the previous State of the Series address, I was working on an analysis video of the real-time strategy genre. I am still working on the research for said video as I decided to set a really lofty initial goal for myself. The dataset I've compiled until now is over 50 pages long and comprehensively breaks down various RTS titles, including but not limited to the entire Command and Conquer franchise, every Blizzard RTS, some outliers like Homeworld Deserts of Karak, and several others. The list is by no means complete, but I am adjusting my ambitions down to something more manageable. In essence, I think I will start small with some specific franchise dissections before moving on to the grand, sweeping review of the evolution of the entire genre that I had planned on doing, well, months before. Aside from the aforementioned behemoth of a research project that I've set for myself, I have also been keeping track of the development of MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries via the pre-order exclusive Discord. The developers, Piranha Games Incorporated, the same folk behind MechWarrior Online, host bi-monthly AMAs where they answer questions regarding the present state of the game's development. I've been a fan of big stompy robots ever since I first saw Gundam Wing airing on TV as a kid, so when I found out that the BattleTech franchise was making a comeback, I of course had to get Harebrained Schemes BattleTech as well as this game. I'll throw in the mandatory buyer beware warning right now before anyone sees this as an endorsement to pre-purchase the game right now. The game is still 7 or 8 months away from being presentable, let alone ready. Pre-purchase only if you feel as though PGI is a company that you trust to deliver on their promises, and or if you feel as though this is a worthwhile investment in a future product. You are effectively playing the role of a financial investor, along with all the attendant risk and responsibilities that come with that role. I chose to pre-order because I have poor impulse control, however, and because I want to see mech combat space operas make a popular resurgence. If either way you're on the fence about this game, feel free to treat me as your canary in the coal mine. Getting back on track, however, you may have seen that I've already collaborated with a fellow YouTuber named Kibbs a few days ago on the, well, first Smastian Says podcasts that was focusing on this very topic. In it, we went over a lot of the more important and controversial bits of information that the developers let us in on, and provided our own speculation on the state of the game's development, as well as some of the design decisions being made at present. Some of you have already given me feedback in regards to the overall presentation of the podcast, and it has been taken under consideration. I will be discussing the matter further with Kibbs before we release the next one. The goal, I think, will be to release a podcast episode within a day or two of the bi-monthly AMA sessions. And while we're still on the subject of the Smastian Says podcast, I am looking into releasing episodes of the podcast on a weekly basis in general. For now, every second week will be dedicated to the AMA sessions, as discussed. Every other week, however, I am aiming to release another podcast episode dedicated to a different topic in gaming. This week's episode shall be dedicated to my first impressions of MechWarrior Online, as I have recently been playing that game a fair bit. I am working on it at present, and I expect to have it released within the next few days. And I will be looking into holding discussions with other YouTubers as well as Fang and Blorx whenever they have the free time. If any of you have a suggestion for a future topic, by the way, feel free to leave a comment in the section below. Next, the Sunless Skies series that I've started will continue. I will, however, be leaving larger gaps in between the uploads, between 2 to 3 days at most, so that I won't be overwhelming you with the upload volume. Furthermore, the next time I die in this run, I am going to either turn down the difficulty settings to their easiest, so that I can focus more on the presentation of the story rather than the grind, or I will outright start a new run with Iron Man mode turned off so that I can save scum my way through the game in order to present everyone with the Reading Rainbow ride that I was intending from the start. Lastly, there is the matter of the brutal BattleTech Flashpoint playthrough to address. I will be ending that series as I do not think it is any fun to watch, and it certainly is no fun to play through it at the moment. I have been getting increasingly frustrated with the ways in which combat and RNG are playing out. I had already skipped releasing one particularly salty episode, and that same bitterness is creeping back into the latter episodes of the series. Hence, I would like to congratulate my current crew on an earlier retirement. And, well, press F to pay respects to them if you so wish. With that said, I will nonetheless continue to post a BattleTech content onto the channel, though it will once again be in the form of a RogueTech playthrough. Before I begin posting it anew, however, I will have to give some thought as to how I intend to present it. After all, it seems to me that the simple commentary over gameplay approach in this case is rather dry and lackluster. One of the ideas that has crossed my mind in this regard is to livestream my RogueTech playthrough on YouTube, before making some form of abridged version which I would then post to the channel. Either that or archive the stream, perhaps. The other idea that has been running through my head is to make a sort of combat diary of my mercenary company's exploits. Essentially, this would be some form of roleplay mixed with an after-action report. Now that some options are on the table, I would like to once again ask you for some help. I will be posting a poll in this video's card/annotations, whatever they're called these days. You know, the weird eye-shaped icon in the top right. Where I would like you to let me know which of these options appeals to you the most. If you have an idea that you would like to suggest, however, please write it down in the comment section below. If there won't be enough votes to get a clear answer, or if for some reason the vote ends in a tie, I will choose an option at my own discretion after I have thought about the matter some more. Honestly, however, I might end up doing both the stream and the combat diary in tandem. Regardless of my whims, though, your feedback does matter, so please take the time to vote. And yeah, that about covers every plan I and the lads have for now. If you haven't already, I would ask that you subscribe if you enjoy the content you've seen here so far, or if you are interested in any of the upcoming stuff I've just rambled about. Hit the bell icon to receive an email notifying you that we've posted something, if you so wish. And generally speaking, we'd like you to become a lady lad or a gentle lad today. Either way, thanks for listening, and as always, have a good day.